Okay, let's go.
Today, we're diving into a really powerful toolkit, one that's designed to help you actually rewire your brain for financial success. We're going to see how you can train your mind to hit those big money goals. It's a question you hear all the time, right? Can we really, truly use our own minds to change our financial reality? Is this all just wishful thinking, or is there a real practical method behind the idea? Well, the answer is a huge, definitive yes. And the way to get there is actually a pretty clear three-step process that really anyone can follow. So let's jump into the first, and honestly, probably the most critical step of all. All right, step one is all about getting clarity. Think about it. You can't hit a target you can't see. So before you can even begin to train your brain to achieve a goal, you've got to give it a super precise destination to aim for. This means we have to get rid of those vague statements, like I want to be rich or I just want more money. That doesn't work. You need a number, a specific, concrete figure. That's the language your brain actually understands and can work with. So, for example, let's just pick a number. Let's say your financial goal is to make $100,000 a year. See, this is a clear, totally unambiguous target. It's a destination that your brain can lock onto and say, okay, that's where we're going. Now, here's where that big number stops being so scary. $100,000 a year? Yeah, that can sound intimidating. But when you break it down, it's about $8,500 a month, or just over $2,000 a week. Suddenly, it feels much more manageable, doesn't it? This is such a key psychological trick to make your goal feel totally achievable. Okay, so once you have your clear destination, it's time for step two. This is where we start doing the internal work. We're going to start priming your brain's engine, getting it all revved up and ready to hunt for the opportunities that'll make your goal a reality. And this right here, this is the tool you're going to use to prime your brain. It's a simple affirmation, but notice the language. It's in the present tense. I am now earning. You're not wishing for it, you're not hoping for it, you are stating it as if it's a current fact. This is absolutely crucial for rewiring your old thought patterns. And let me tell you, consistency is everything here. The routine couldn't be simpler. Read your affirmation when you wake up, and then read it again right before you go to sleep. Why then? Well, those are the times when your subconscious mind is most receptive, most open to new programming. But look, just reading the words on a page, that's not going to be enough. The real power here comes from this two-part mental rehearsal. After you say the words, you have to see it and you have to feel it. You're basically creating a little mental movie of your own success. And this slide shows you exactly how to direct that movie. Don't just see a number in your head. No, see the actual check with your name on it. See the bank deposit notification pop up on your phone. And most importantly, you have to feel the emotions, the joy, the relief, the gratitude, the security. Imagine the real-world impact, what this money does for your life, for your family, and even for the causes you care about. So why does all this stuff work? Well, it's not magic, it's actually neuroscience. This whole process, the intense visualization and the emotional engagement, it primes your brain. Specifically, it activates your left prefrontal cortex. You can think of this as waking up the little genius CEO inside your head, the part of you that starts to problem solve and figure out how to achieve the goal you keep showing it. So you've set the destination, you've primed the engine, now for the final and most crucial step, connecting your mind to real-world action. This is where all that mental work finally meets the physical world. And here's a really powerful bonus tool to help you make that connection, a vision board. This can be a physical corkboard or just a digital one on your computer. It doesn't matter. Its job is to be a constant visual reminder of the why behind your goal. A pro tip for your vision board, it shouldn't have pictures of money on it. Instead, it should be filled with pictures of the outcome of earning that money, the lifestyle it gives you, the experiences you'll have, the impact you'll make. This makes the goal so much more tangible and emotionally exciting. Because success really requires both halves of this equation. You've got the mental work on one side, your affirmations, your visualizations, and then you've got the physical work on the other, the actual daily actions you take. You absolutely need both. One without the other just falls flat. This is the question that bridges that gap between mind and action. Every single day you need to ask yourself this. It directs your newly primed brain to look for practical, real-world steps you can take right now. And then you act. It doesn't have to be some giant leap. In fact, it's better if it's not. Just 1 or 2 small, consistent steps, but you do them every single day. This combination of mental rehearsal followed by physical action, that's what builds unstoppable momentum. So, we've walked through the entire toolkit. It's a simple but really profound process for aligning your brain with your financial ambitions. Now let's just bring it all home and focus on what you can do next. Here it is one last time, the whole package. First, get crystal clear on your exact financial number. Second, prime your brain every single day with affirmations and visualization. And third, take small, consistent action steps toward that goal. That's it. And that brings us to the final and, without a doubt, the most important question. This isn't theoretical anymore. What is one small, tangible thing that you can do today, right now even, to move yourself just one step closer to your goal? The answer to that question, that's where your journey really begins.